Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to The Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. For those new to our shows or just catching up on our episodes, they air at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on YouTube with live chat with various members of the cast before going up on all of our audio services 1 hour later. So if you want to react live with the community as the episode airs, YouTube is the place. Don't forget to visit our website for our merch and our Ko-fi page, where each coffee you donate is a luck point added to a pool. Keeper uses to top off all of our players' luck each session. If you donate enough coffees for all of us, Derek gets dice to mess with us, so there is that. But for now, last but left our investigators, Agatha, Amos, and Simon have cleared out the butcher room. But what lies beyond it? And can they piece together the mysterious whereabouts of their other companions from the breadcrumbs left behind?
I don't even question things anymore. That's great.
Okay, let's jump in. That's enough of this ridiculousness.
I was going to say, yeah, milk it. We'll make more jokes.
No. We're going to move into, just to get things going, we're going to move into, now, last game we did the update of the luck and we did the update of the skills. So this game we're not going to do that. We're going to, now at this game, we're moving back to Agatha and we're moving back to Amos. Which means
You haven't
I
died
brought you in here to sit
yet.
down just to kick you out again.
Yeah, we're just
Not yet. I have a sneaky suspicion next session we either will be dead or not be us anymore.
Oh, samesies.
Okay, so before you give anything away, I'm going to ask the players of Marion and Althea.
Quickly tell us everything before you leave.
So we got in a time machine and we went forward to the year 2023.
Yeah!
And it turned out that the world had just survived the terrible global pandemic.
Get out.
That sounds fake as fuck.
Get out.
That makes no sense.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
Godspeed, young grasshoppers.
At least it would be a good opportunity for us all to come together and,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
I'm going to continue on.
Okay.
Okay, so when last we were with our intrepid investigators, Simon was taking the staff member, or one of the service clean members, who was survived, luckily, outside. They tried to get him out of this area, didn't want to leave him in the house or whatever it was, and at this time Agatha was over washing herself, taking a break. It seemed like the water was fine. Not everything I'm going to have is fucked.
That we're aware of.
And Amos was over. He heard a bubbling or something, listening at the door, and he had just turned the knob to the door. And that's where we're going to jump right into as we go to Mr. Milton.
I will push it and I'll slowly creep it open to see if there's any light in the room.
Yes, there is. As you open it up, it's almost impossible not to see this. You see what looks to be aquariums. Okay, that's what it sort of looks like. It's a fairly medium-sized room. Probably, it's actually fairly big, but maybe 20-25 feet in. And then along the walls, that you can see just from this angle, because the door opens in, you can see large glass enclosures,
Okay.
if you will. And, just on the side, you can see the end of a table, and the table has blood on it. In the aquariums, or these holding things themselves, it looks to be water. Dark, though. There's something off about it, but it looks to be water, and it's sort of bubbling. A little bit of bubbling. There seems to be some hoses and stuff, small little thin hoses slot in over the top and stuff like that. But what you can see appears to be aquariums with a pile of slugs. Small little slugs, but more medium-sized slugs, I should say, a bit bigger. And they're swimming around the water.
Called it.
In the base of the aquarium are a pile of body parts. Yeah. And it seems the slugs are latching on and biting, the way they open up. And they're sort of biting into it. They're feeding on this. as you realize that, and there's a lot. Like these are fairly large, like an aquarium setup, if you will.
Okay.
But they're fairly large, and there's just seems to be a place to feed and grow slugs, is what it's like. The light is flickering a bit in here. The light is flickering from overhead. Not enough where it's like dark, bright, dark, but like it's a bit dim and flickering.
I'll make sure to note that I've got the wooden mask on.
Done. So you have the wooden mask on. Fair enough.
And then I will, knowing that we've already made noise, if there's anything immediately in this room that is aware of what it is, that kind of is out the window, I'm going to push the door the rest of the way open and then kneel at the same time, so not at standing height.
Sure.
As the door swings open and see if there's anyone in the room that's like any active threats in the room.
Okay, so as you swing it open, it seems like there doesn't appear to be active threats or cultists in this room at the moment. Okay. You see a large, almost similar to the table that the body was being chopped up in the other room, in here. And there's just blood over it, but there's no body parts on it, but there is like dried blood and stuff like that around this table. It doesn't appear to be a way, there isn't a door exiting this room, but you see over to the left what appears to look like a dumbwaiter. So a little slot that you could lift up and go down or up. This is what you see. But other than that, it's just each wall has a massive like aquarium filled with body parts in it that these slugs are swimming around and eating. Spot hidden roll for me, please.
No, fuck.
Well, you've got such a high number there.
Yeah, don't like that. 67 out of 83.
Yay! Taking spot hidden.
No.
Yeah. As you notice that as you fully open the door, and even though you get down, some of the slugs that are in the tanks that, would have a line of sight to you, right? If you will, even though it doesn't look like they have eyes, is the easiest way to put it, some of them start like going up against the glass enclosure and sort of like suctioning onto it, and you can see that they split almost down the middle. There's these rows of cartilage teeth, whatever way you want to put it. And it seems to be there seem to be pulsating slightly, and their skin seems to be rippling slightly.
Other than the vats that I don't want fucking anything to do with, the only other thing in this room is the table in the center and the dumbwaiter.
Correct.
Okay, I fully intend to look at the dumbwaiter, but I'm going to look back and see, has the room shifted at all? The room we were in, I can still see Agatha at the sink.
Yeah. 100% you can.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll actually come back and I'll close the door again before calling back. You feeling any better?
That probably took a couple minutes for you to do that, right?
Oh, probably as long as it would take you to go over, say...
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say a couple minutes.
Because I'm going to say, after washing my face, I'm going to go over to the bottle that Simon had chucked and see if there's anything left.
There is still, because it was tipped on its side,
yeah.
and it was pouring out, but there's a groove, so there is some that did not pour out.
I'm going to take that and take a swig out of it.
So as I turn around and see that, before even saying anything, that's what I'm going to say. When I see that, I'll be like, fair.
Are you finishing the bottle? There's only a bit left in it.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. You pick up the bottle. It's got blood on the outside, where it had fallen down and rolled a little bit, but there doesn't seem to be any blood that's got inside. As you pick it up and you drink down the last remaining contents.
Yep.
Okay. So, we should wait till Simon gets here before going into that room. Yeah. A lot of slugs.
What do you mean by slugs? Are they free range? Are they all over the place? Like, slugs. What?
They're in giant glass tanks. The only thing that, there's a bunch of slugs in glass tanks. It looks like this is where they were prepping this food for the slugs. The only thing of note other than that in that room is that there seems to be some kind of a dumbwaiter. I don't know if it goes up or down or both.
Since we're looking for Marion and Althea, do we even care to go and look, or is this just going down a rabbit hole that's not relevant to us? I doubt that dumbwaiter's going to take us to Alistair.
This point, I'm thinking it's the only way forward.
There was a flight of stairs out there that goes to a second floor. Remember, we're looking for Marion and Althea first.
That's true. But if they were taken down here with the intent of being butchered and they didn't go the opposite way, means of escape could have been down the dumbwaiter.
If they were taken... means of escape could have been the dumbwaiter. Yeah, no, you're right.
It is actually a fairly large dumbwaiter.
Then we'll have to investigate that.
Thinking. That would be my thought process.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Actually, very... Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Well, let's wait till Simon gets back. Don't want to go try and find his dumbass at the same time.
Sure.
We'll wait for Simon to get back.
Okay. You're waiting around 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would say around 10 minutes. Simon eventually walks around the door. He has a fresh new bottle of scotch in his hand.
Okay.
Pop. Seems to be a little bit taken out of it. He's like, oh yeah, I brought that guy outdoors. The band hadn't left yet. I explained that there was some kind of accident inside. So anyway, I convinced him. I mean, I'm pretty good at that stuff. He takes a sip.
So he got his mask on?
No, his mask is sort of up.
To take
on his head.
Yeah.
All right, we got a room full of... So basically, we're instill him, get him caught up to speed. So.
Oh, well, let's take a look, I guess.
All right.
I'm heading towards that room. You're heading towards that room?
The first thing I want to do when we reopen the door and look again, this time I want to look particularly at the tops. Do these aquariums go to the ceiling, or are they exposed at the top?
Okay, so this is a little bit different, but the aquariums, they have like covers on them, but they're not, they don't go all the way up, of course, but they have covers on them, but they're not like, they're like aquarium covers where there's spaces.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So little slots of it can be open, but like they're not like fully open. That's what I should say. As you open the door again, and now Agatha, you see this as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go take a look and see what evidence we can get from the dumbwaiter and if it's even worth it.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to walk towards the dumbwaiter. I have experience in dumbwaiter. Oh yeah, you weren't with us when we were... Never mind, it's fine. I'm going to walk over to the dumbwaiter.
Okay, so fair enough. As now you have this door open again and you walk in, Amos, you do notice now that a few of the slugs on that far aquarium set up, on the glass, the vat setup, that were pushed against, that were slightly rippling. And you still have the wooden mask on. You are not wearing your mask.
No.
And Simon has robes, but he doesn't. He has the mask sort of up on his head. They seem to have Skeet's face on them in various states of... There's a few of them, but it's not all of them, but there seems to be various like pain or agony or whatever, but there seems to be like they're morphing into that mockery, but it's Skeet's face.
I don't know how to take that. A number of things.
Yep, could be a number of things.
I'm still gonna walk over. I'm not gonna look at the slugs. I've already seen enough shit today, but I'm just gonna go right to the dumbwaiter.
I'm noting that.
And just take a look. Because if they did escape, it would mean that it would have gone all the way up or down, right? So I just want to see if it's been moved or if it's just still in its place.
So it is actually still in its place as you slide, because it's got this slide door.
Okay.
There seems to be almost like a little enclosure, in the dumbwaiter, which is fairly large, probably 3 feet by 3 feet.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Okay,
that's
So
yeah.
pretty big. It's a freight weight dumbwaiter.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's fairly deep as well. But you notice in the bottom of this dumbwaiter there seems to be like sealed glass bottles
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is what it looks like that's in there, and you can see that there's almost like this blackish residue in
Yeah,
the
okay.
bottles, as if some stuff was transported.
All right. So
Yeah.
we found out how they got the slugs in here, but
And the dumbwaiter looks like it can go up or down.
with the glass bottles in there, does it look like a human can fit around the bottles? Have they been disturbed?
You would be
in some
pretty
way?
squat. You would be
Yeah.
pretty squat.
I think if the bottles are in there, I don't think that
No.
they would have used. Okay, so
I think this is now
I-
an end that is excessive as
Okay.
opposed to completion.
what this has told us, though, is obviously these slugs or something was transported between rooms.
This is how they got the
So-
slugs in here.
So here's the question now, though: is do we go to the stairs and go up, or do we use the dumbwaiter to go up into the room that has potentially where these slugs are? More slugs are.
I will repeat, and until this changes, this will always be my mentality.
Okay.
We're looking for Marion and Alfie right now. I understand that.
Oh
this,
no!
yeah.
What I'm saying is for going upstairs, did we want to take stairs that is open with people that could come in, or do we want to take the dumbwaiter, which could lead us into?
We don't know where that dumbwaiter goes.
That's
We understand
true.
it has
Well,
the
we don't
directions, right?
We don't know where the
Let's
stairs
put it
go.
this way: the stairs go upstairs. The dumbwaiter goes to wherever the fuck the slugs are being grabbed
true.
in. Something to keep in mind: they're enclosed here. Where are they coming from? The dumbwaiter takes us one step closer to where they are, which is more dangerous than just going upstairs. I would rather go up the area that Althea and Marion went. At this point, what we've seen is that we've removed one of the two options. I'd rather go up the one that guarantees that we are getting closer to them, as opposed to putting us in more danger and risking them having to come and find us. The whole rescuers being rescued thing,
Okay.
right?
No, that's fair.
I get it. This is a part of what we're trying to figure out. But I personally, I don't know about you, Simon. I'm in regroup, get our shit together, so that we
Yeah. Okay.
we're completely useless in rescuing Alistair if we're split into two different groups right now, and we have no way of communicating. Which was not the plan. We're on the verge of, as a group, the rescuers need to be rescued.
Well, yeah. We're here to find Alistair, and now we're here to make sure Marion and Althea is okay. 100%. Makes complete sense. But after being here for a while, I'm saying we go look for them, don't get me wrong. But, what the fuck are they up to? The Silver Twilight Lodge, this is really, let alone that, down in that, room where all the high-end, all the elites of the city, or the male elites of the city, if you will, were brought in and they're being taken away one at a time. That does not sound good. It sounds like something is coming to a head, which I'm sure, hopefully we can figure out what's happening before it's too late, but you're right. Priority is definitely Alistair and Marion and Althea. In my viewpoint. Yeah.
That
As he
being-
takes another swig.
I mean, that being said, continuing on from that, you bring up a good point. Everyone kind of getting gathered around. You've got nothing in your recollection or investigations as of lately about what the fuck is going on with those slugs.
No.
I'm going to try something. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go up to... Not very close, but up to the tanks. The slugs they came up to the glass when I opened the door, right?
Yeah, well,
Even
the
with
slugs
the
in the
mask on?
line. Yeah, even with the mask on, yeah, but they were looking like.
Okay. I will take the... do they react differently to me, Simon, and Agatha?
No, they just seem to be erratic slugs. Like, most of the slugs are still swimming around and eating. They seem to be moving pretty fast in the liquid as well. I don't like that at all.
Okay. Well, I wasn't wondering. I was wondering maybe the masks had something to do with how they interact with you, but that seems to not be the case. But they're all mimicking Skeet's face, not any of our faces.
Well, a few of them are mimicking Skeet's face, and the other ones aren't mimicking anything.
Yeah, that's...
And it's a few of the larger ones as well. maybe around, 4 inches, 5 inches. They're fairly big.
Too big.
They're not as big as the full-size ones you've seen.
Well, this is where they're getting
All right.
started.
Let's just keep a mental note as far as the distance between, if we can, the stairs and possibly where this dumbwaiter is. Because if we go up the stairs, at least we can then kind of look into
Absolutely.
a room.
No,
So-
absolutely.
I guess.
I just don't want to go up that thing one at a time as it's
No,
only going to
that's
fit one
fair.
of us. Open it up and whatever the fuck they're getting the slugs from is on the other side saying hello.
Fair. Okay, well then let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go back out and then back from the way you came near the entrance to the conference room. You're not going to go check out the conference room again. And you're going to go to that set of stairs that were there.
Correct.
Okay, so you're going to leave, close this door.
Closed doors behind us,
Yes.
Okay.
Wish I could set it on fire, but that means the building's on fire, and that's a whole other problem. So never mind.
Yeah, once we find Alistair. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Upstairs we
So
go.
you start,
Yeah.
you start heading on your, way back. You don't run into anybody.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the
Nailed
way
it.
to the stairs. Really?
Fantastic.
You don't run into anything or anybody.
Any sounds?
Not really.
Yeah, because my thing is I want to see if it affects, because we got someone with an invisible mask, somebody with like a regular mask, and somebody with no mask whatsoever, and wanted to see if they're only mimicking Skeet, or are they treating the three of us differently depending on who's got a mask on.
Okay, so what you do notice is as Agatha comes into the
Yeah.
as Agatha was in the room, because you already checked the dumbwaiter,
Yep.
as far as I know, right?
Yep.
Right, you already checked the dumbwaiter and stuff like that. So as you're, just about your leave and you're just checking it out, it seems that a lot of the slugs seem to be fixated on Agatha or being on the side of the tanks where she is.
Simon is also unnoticed by them.
Simon is on notice, but they seem potentially to have taken some kind of interest in Agatha for some reason.
Yeah. Nice
So
snack.
they reacted. I gotta clarify. I want to get all the information correct here. They seem interested in Agatha. They haven't started replicating her face
No, but they seem to be pooling, stopping eating, and being on the tanks.
But they noticed my entrance.
yes,
Are they actively noticing Simon?
not really. They just seem to be focused on Agatha.
Agatha, can you leave the room for a second?
Sure.
Quick second.
Okay. I will step out of the room
Do they
in the door. I don't know what you're asking me to do.
just break line of sight with the slugs for a quick second.
Okay,
Keep the
then-
door open. Don't go anywhere.
Okay. Then I'm gonna walk out. Just look at you really, really perplexingly, and just go
Do
on advice.
they assert their focus back to Simon or I?
No, because what happens at this point as Agatha leaves the room, they start going into a frenzy. And spinning and bubbling in the aquariums. The water is starting to get bubbled up as if somehow Agatha leaving the room has made them...
Angry?
You're not sure if angry, it's hard to...
Agitated or something.
Agitated in some way. They seem to be agitating as the water starts bubbling, and you can hear tinks against the inside of the
Go
aquarium glass.
Simon, I'm gonna usher Simon out. We're gonna close the door behind us. And
Oh, okay.
yep. Back in the meat cleaver room, just go and slam the door shut.
Well, as you close the door, right, and you're moving across the butcher room, if you will, the slaughter room, to go to the other door that leads into the hallway, you hear the sound of glass breaking.
What's the doors? They have hooks or knobs?
These doors have knobs.
Was there a chair nearby?
I think your first question is how big is the gap under the door?
We'll get to that in a second.
You've seen a chair in rooms further down, so you can go get. Now the doors open in.
Into the rooms.
Yeah. Sorry.
Great.
The doorway on the other side, opened in into the aquarium room, and this door will open. The door from the hallway opens into the
Butcher room.
butcher.
Damn. Okay, how big is the hole under the door?
The gap, luck roll. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Let's just see how bad it is.
48 out of 75?
Yeah, there seems to be a slight gap.
Oh, that's fine.
Like, it's not completely flush, but there is just that slight gap. Slight gap.
Okay. Do you still have a couple strips of that robe that you tore?
I probably have a lot
bandage?
of it because yeah.
Okay. As we're going through the meat cleaver room, as we're coming into the door and close the door behind us, and you don't know what it was I was about to do. But I'll explain in a second. Close the door, but like go. Then we'll get the smash. And as we're going across, I'm like, do you got the string, the rope, the bandage?
I
that
would
you
have
made?
assumed it's on the floor.
I will grab it. I will push us out the doors until we have time to explain. I will close the meat cleaver room, and I will wrap the bandage around the 2 doorknobs.
Okay.
To try to seal it as best as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Once that's done, then I
Now,
will look and
that being
explain anything you
said,
want.
if you're telling me to run, I'm probably thinking, okay, we're going to go up the stairs.
What I'm
going
gonna
to
say-
run towards
What
the
I
stairs.
specifically said was out the door.
Yeah, but in a panic, I'm going to be running towards the stairs.
I'll shoot you.
I'm just saying, if someone told me to run.
I didn't say run. I said
So,
go.
okay, I'm just going to jump in right here, because
Okay.
what happens is Amos looks at Agatha and Simon and says, let's get out of here right now.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell there is some panic in his voice. You also heard breaking glass coming from that room as you're moving across, Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
So as you run out, you're going to continue down the hallway. You look back, and Amos is wrapping around doorknobs, whatever, sealing it, regardless of how I described it before.
Yeah.
And then you stop 10 feet away to look back to see what's happening if you're not sure of what's going on.
Okay,
That
sounds
seems
good.
fair to me.
That
Seems fair to
That'll
me.
keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Okay.
Okay. Once I've done that, and I feel like unless you bust the door down, you're not getting through. Then I will catch up to you two.
Yeah, they're only 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
And Simon is like, yeah, that can't be good.
Nope.
Ooh, fuck.
Did they get out?
I heard smashing glass with this. They got pissed when you left. But what I learned was, where's your mask?
It's in the butcher room.
Okay, take my non-wooden one.
Oh, I have no robes, but sure, yeah, I'll take
I
that.
don't think the robes mattered. It's not about hiding from the humans.
Are you talking about covering orifices, just in case?
No,
Oh.
they didn't notice Simon or I. I think the masks just help protect or have some form of not negative interaction with the slugs.
I don't like that. Well, I mean,
You look
So-
up.
No!
Did you say that?
Yeah.
You just see Simon reach up and pull his mask down.
I mean, yeah, it also covers your orifices, but also, I mean,
I'm squicked out about that. I'd be putting on the mask too, but now you're invisible.
well, there's that.
Actually, you know
But you
what?
can
I'll put it up on my head. Lift it up on my head.
Okay.
And then that way it's a quick if I have
Yeah.
to.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm gonna
also, the two of you can safely. All right, let's clarify something really quickly. I have no intention of splitting this group any further. You can safely assume that if you cannot see me with our masks the way they are, I will always be within visual range of you two. And if that is to ever change, I will tell you.
Okay.
And Simon says, don't worry about it, Amos. You smell pretty bad.
Thanks.
Right, I mean, seriously. No, Agatha, come on. Come on.
We've been through a lot. That's mean.
Yeah, you smell pretty bad. I mean, we all smell pretty bad, I guess, but,
Just take it with a grain of salt. Let's just keep going.
Just let us know if you're leaving. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
don't worry about it.
Yep. Okay.
All right, up the stairs.
Up the stairs we go.
Okay, so now you're going to go down the hallway, down past the kitchen, which is still, you don't see anybody as you get down to the far end where there's a door, there's the doorway that leads to stairs leading up to the second floor, and right next to that doorway is the small hallway that leads into the staff entrance into the ballroom. And then there's the other door which leads toward the back door, right? That area of the house. Okay, yeah. You go into the stairs, and it goes up to a landing.
And do we hear anything here? Like, I know we don't see anybody. Do we hear anything in this room? Like any voices
In the
party?
hallway?
Yeah.
No, you don't actually hear any. Like, you don't hear any music being played and stuff like that because the band's gone. And there was only a slight murmur, and there was only a few people. There was a number, but not a lot of those elites still in that room when one of them was led away. Oh, Herbert A. Wilson, the police commissioner, was led away.
Right.
You haven't gone super long, but you don't really hear anything. Plus, the ones that were left were being pretty quiet. They seemed a bit anxious. Secret society type of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So
Okay.
you could look if you wanted, but you can't hear anything into the ballroom.
No, that's not the priority right now. Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to get a general idea of things.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Okay, so you go up the stairs.
Yep.
Okay. So
Are we doing the same order as I had talked about before? You first, me, and then Simon?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. So you're first, then Simon?
Simon says never. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'll be first. That actually kind of makes sense because if I'm visible looking around the corner, it's like, boop.
Yeah.
It was a joke because hopefully no one can see me.
Anyway.
Up the stairs.
Okay, so you go up the stairs, and what it does is it goes up to like a small little landing, and then the stairs continue up. You know what I mean? And then as you get up to that landing, you look up. There is light here. It's fairly dim, but there is light here. Or it's dim at the moment. But you can see a doorway onto the second floor. A door that leads to the second floor. So you go on up to that door.
Excuse me.
Anything you'd like to do, or are you just going to go in?
There's a door at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, there's a door on this landing, you know what I mean? You go up 2 flights of stairs, if you will, and then there's a doorway.
Okay. I guess there's nothing else here.
Yep.
Listen check.
Sure, roll me a listen check.
So it's not like I'm fishing for listen points. It's just every time I see a door, I'm just like, is there anybody on the other side?
Suspicious.
I'm suspicious as fuck. 36 out of that's got to be a success. 78.
Mm-hmm. You've already got to take a listen, I'm assuming. Or maybe not.
No,
I
don't.
don't.
Yeah. You don't really hear anything. Like
Okay.
you don't.
I'll still have the handgun out since that's invisible with the rest of my personage.
Yeah, correct.
Nice. And I'll.
Yeah, so you open up the door and it opens into another hallway.
Okay.
Right, and this is sort of at the end, and you can look down the hallway and you can see the hallway goes up so far, and there's just doors on the sides as you come up.
I'm just gonna whisper behind
crap.
you and say it would be off to the right. That dumb raider would be in one of those rooms. Right? Because the room is here, went that way.
So the room was here.
Okay.
There was a hallway here.
Okay.
Then it goes down, and then you go up the stairs.
Oh, so it's not the same hallway. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I
because it
negate
wasn't
that.
straight. Yeah.
I negate that. Never mind.
Okay. We got a bunch of doors. Do we check them all?
Are we out in the hallway right in this moment, or are we still in the doorway?
You're still in the doorway. You haven't stated you're walking in.
Let's go out in the hallway.
Okay, so you go into the hallway.
Is there any evidence around of anything that would be just odd? Like, I'm assuming
This
like
whole place is odd.
All right. Like, there's no scuff marks. There's no blood. There's no
Around the staircase? No.
but not in the hallway.
The hallway is very long.
Okay, so there's nothing I can see immediately.
Not immediately.
I'll go up to the first door. I won't open it.
Okay, so you maneuver your way up a bit, and there's a door on the right.
Okay. Is there light coming from underneath the door?
No, there is not.
I will also, because I'm suspicious, make a listen check.
Roll me a listen.
Yeah. My guy.
39 out of, where's my listen? 82?
Your listen's
Yeah.
better than mine?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll allow the check because even though you don't really hear anything, I don't mind. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I'm going to slowly crack the door open and just take a look inside. Briefly look inside.
Okay, so as you slowly crack the door open, there's a bit of a musty smell, like an unused smell. It looks like a bedroom of some sort.
Okay.
Right? Just, there's a bed and stuff there, and it just looks like it hasn't been used in a long period of time. So you get that smell when
It's like
bedding
linen
and stuff
sitting.
is left
Yeah.
as sitting, so there's that smell.
If I may make a suggestion to help speed door investigation that belong. Since we're all in the hallway, we're not like breaking line of sight with each other.
That's true.
We
Oh,
Just,
like you're gonna
take
take a
sides
door?
and each take doors and just kind of work our way down.
Well, it seems to be only doors on the right at the moment.
Oh, well then I guess. So then, two.
So
two,
Agatha's
two,
checking
two.
this door,
Okay.
and then you're going to move up because
Yeah.
Simon is an NPC. I could have him checking doors, but I'm just not going to.
No, that's fine. That makes sense.
I'll just be sitting drinking whiskey while watching us while we're opening doors. Yeah.
How many doors?
4.
Okay, so 2 doors each.
Perfect.
And then
Okay.
the hallway turns. Yeah, I'll say 4. There's just a pile of doors.
I'll take door 2.
Okay, so you go on up to door 2, but the first thing is, I need you to roll me. You don't even need to roll it. As you get up to within 5 feet of the next door, you notice what looks to be blood on the floor, almost like in the shape of, very faint, but in the shape of footprints, like boot prints, as if somebody had stepped in blood.
Oh, they coming.
Leaving this room. That's there. Yeah.
Simon, Agatha. Bring you guys this way.
Okay.
I'll point to the footprints, and then I'll point to the door. I'm invisible.
We don't have.
I don't have it down over my face.
Oh,
I have it up
perfect.
here.
And actually, I'm gonna say
Door.
Simon. I'm actually gonna say he put it down, but after thinking about it while you were walking to the stairs, he did put it up a bit because.
Yeah. We'll use logic. Gotcha.
Yep.
And I'm going to actually start whispering like, if you could grab the door, and then I'm gonna have my gun out.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Spill's gullet move.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Works, man.
Sure.
Unencumbered.
It's fine. I will open the door, and you are ready with your gun then.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so you open up the door onto the horror show.
Yeah. Oh.
What you see is it seems to be like a tiled floor in here.
Okay.
And there's lights. There seems to be. There's nothing really in the room except there's 2 curtains, if you will, or like coverings for space, sort of like the curtains we're using right now. That on the right and left walls,
Okay.
like as you're looking in. And they
unsettling.
seem to be, like when in an art museum or something, when they cover something up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's there. And then far across from you seems to be out from the wall, but the curtain comes out as if it's covering something up. But that's not what's really freaking you out about this room. There's a lot of blood on the floor.
Okay.
And then over in the corner of the room, there seems to be a body of somebody just wearing basic workman's clothes. It looks like, but covered completely in blood, and it's in the corner of the room. Is what appears to be this bloody, mangled, at least the upper half, mangled part of this body over in this room.
Uh-huh.
And you notice Sandy roll for Agatha, and then I'll tell you what else you notice. It's a Sandy roll for Agatha. You've already lost 3 Sandys since being here. My notes.
That is a 16 out of 61.
16 out of 61.
Yes.
I will say that you're not going to lose a sanity for a success on this particular roll.
Okay.
Gall's top hat is just laid on top of the body. And it's very distinct because it is sort of like damaged a certain way, and it is,
Yeah.
That's familiar.
and for you, that's why I called it for you.
Okay.
Because Gall's top hat. You're quite familiar with Gall's top hat as well
Yeah.
because of the alleyway fight, Amos.
Yeah.
But I'm just calling for Agatha for that role. But there's just like the body, the top hat's like laid on top of the body.
Is it evident from this stuff? Is it a male or female body?
No, you're not sure.
I have no idea.
No, it's face
I am probably going to run over because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Gall's hat.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to run over
You run over.
and
I'll pull Simon in the room so we're not hanging out in the hallway.
Yeah.
What's the body? What is it?
So you're gonna run over to the body, and it's like the body's head, like the head of the body is in the corner, like face down, so you can see the back of a head, and it looks like it's broken. You can see like pieces of skull, like the bones of the cheekbones seem to be smashed out.
Yeah. Okay.
And the body is, but the below the head, the body seems to be. There's a lot of blood around it, but not malformed or injured in another way, as far as I recall it. I didn't have it that way. But as you're looking at it,
Yeah.
and you're looking at it, it looks like the face has been smashed in.
Okay.
Can you roll me a medicine check?
Before I do that, my
sure.
question would be, can I tell if it's male or female?
Hard to tell, unless
Oh,
you really want to.
okay.
You're going to get the medicine check first.
Okay.
Unless you want to, check for a wiener.
77 out of, what was it?
Medicine check.
77 out of 50.
Okay, no, fair enough. But after the initial second of just, without touching the body or really going over it, and the top hat is still on it, you would guess that the body is male.
Okay.
You would guess that because now that you're
It's not.
now that you're closer
Okay.
to it, you've taken a second, you've seen the smashed in face, the frame. You would guess the frame, the shoulders, the body size does look familiar. Like the way the shoulders are, the way you failed the medicine check though. So.
Yeah. Okay.
While she's inspecting the body, since
Sure.
I see Gall's top hat, and that is a problem, I'm actually going to be looking behind all of the curtains.
Which one you doing first?
I would be
So there's the
starting.
right. As you're looking in, there's the one on the right, there's the one on the left, and then in front of you seems to be like there's a curtain out around as if there's something larger there.
Do any of them look disturbed?
You notice that you don't have. I don't think we worked out like an investigation skill for you. Right?
Unfortunately,
I
don't
think from
we
moving
did.
forward, I will do one at a certain point. You don't have forensics or anything, right?
I didn't think of
But you don't. Yeah,
no.
it's not something we've added after or anything like that.
No. Do we want to make like a custom skill for it?
We're a bit far in right now.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
just
fair,
going to have you
fair.
roll me an idea roll. Medicine check. I'll just have you roll me a medicine check. Just to, I'm not sure what. Well, what's your medicine at?
12.
I don't know what else to.
36 out of
Yeah.
12.
It seems like there is a bit more pooling of blood in front of the curtains rounded around in front of you, as if the bulk of the blood came from that point in front of that curtain. You know what I mean?
I'll go to that curtain
Sure.
and I'll kind of peek behind it.
Cool. Sandy check.
What?
Sandy check, yeah.
So, go check his own face out. That's not great. That's an 86 out of 55.
Okay, you've already lost 3 Sandy since you've been in here. So you need to roll me a d3. And I believe Amos is got a 66% chance of having a mental break right now. You lose 3 sanity, which means we're going to go to my sanity chart. After I describe what you see.
Oh, good. What is
everyone else like? As you pull back the curtain, what you see is, and it just shocks you, and you're just like, taken aback, is the pincushion man.
Fucking fuck.
And
Fuck.
half, from where the Lee Enfield had taken off half of its head, you can see what's almost like this the pincushion man was almost a slug, a full, like a really large slug. Because remember, when you were at Swill's Gullet, he had split open, right? So you can see what appears to be like rows of teeth. There's just a weird physiology to the head, but it seems to be pinned up in this glass enclosure, if you will. Beneath it, you can see what appears to be some kind of bowl. Now, it is still sealed somehow from underneath, but you should be able to open it up to take the bullet.
Oh,
but
yeah,
there
okay.
are slugs in the bowl.
Nah, yeah, okay.
As the body itself, there's slugs growing, not growing, but in the body. But what you see
What is he, a mother slug?
But all you see is a pile of slugs up against on one side of the glass, and they all sort of look at you. Or
Even
they
with
don't
the
have
mask
eyes. No, you have the glass on, so they're not really looking at you, but they're there. Like, you can see them. You can't
Okay.
tell if they're looking at you. But they all have contorted different versions of Marion's face on them. That's what the sanity check was for. And now we're going to go to the bout of madness.
The bout of bed. I'm clammy. I'm fucking Look, watch this. We're going to put my hand in the tray. It leaves behind a print.
That's nothing compared to what's behind the curtain, though.
No!
What's behind the what?
The curtain.
This is the curtain.
This is behind.
No, I'm just saying, like, the clamminess of this is not as disgusting as what's behind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I need because now that I have an enhanced chart, I need a percentage roll.
An enhanced chart?
More options. So basically, there is only 10 options in the Bout of Madness here. So now I have 1, 2, 3. Now I have 25 different things.
Oh, good! I rolled a 48! What does that get me? A new car! Maybe? No?
Hopefully it's not rage.
Rage, fucking rage!
You, just the shock of seeing it, and you're thinking, I need fucking help. I'm scared. Right? So you have this moment of complete dependency, of needing... You're like somebody running to their parents for help, except that person is going to be Agatha. As you're inspecting the body, and you can play it up, but it is a psychotic break where, you know, Agatha is your safe person. That's what it is.
That actually makes sense.
Agatha is your safe person. Okay. This is called, it literally is a break of seek help. The investigator latches onto a significant person if any is present, or compulsively tries to contact one otherwise. But Agatha's present, and I'd rather it be Agatha because, you know, it's Agatha.
Yeah. She's right in front of that curtain, right?
No, she's off to the side in the corner of the room. It's like the body was dragged from the center of the room into the corner.
Gotcha.
So you opened up the curtain, had the psychotic break. Agatha's over in the corner inspecting the body with the top hat on it.
I'll assume by throwing it open, and I assume that visual is like an instantaneous, just like a flurry of quick images. Amos will literally fall back flat on his ass and just start like with the gun out towards the canister, and I will crawl back towards where Agatha is before like grabbing the back of you, not giving a fuck what you're working on.
Okay.
To like kind of work himself back up to his feet and lifting you up at the same time. And being like, is it fucking dead?
And Amos seems to be latched onto you.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a psychoanalysis?
I was gonna.
You are an alienist. I want to get this before I get into the role playing.
54 out of 78.
Yeah.
Put take in psychoanalysis, and then I'm just going to let you guys go. Okay? But you realize, with your training, and everything else, that Amos is in shock. He saw something, and he's on the verge. Go.
Okay, so you said you're. So how you grab me? Are you grabbing me like this to help yourself up, like I'm a shield?
Yeah, well, sort of. You wouldn't instantly do that, but yeah, push you to get up and then lift you up, and it's kind of like it's a little bit of a mixture of like shield, but also pulling you back in a way.
Okay, so I'm facing kind of away from you then. So what I'm gonna do?
The only uttering that I'll be doing.
Yes.
Is I'll be saying something along the lines of, oh my god, it's alive, and I think I got Marion.
That's what you're going to say. Okay, my reaction is going to be, okay, I need to be face to face with you, but I know that you are using me as a shield or something. So I'm going to... No, I know, but I'm trying to I'm going to keep a hand of contact, because that's stable, and I'm going to try and turn to face you. Because right now, I need you to focus on something, which is me, right? Because you're panicking, and your mind is all over the place. So I'm just going to... Oh, this is going to be weird. I'm going to have you face to face, and I'm going to be like, you have to breathe, you have to take a breath, and I'm going to try and do what they do in first aid. You know how they use the hand as visual for taking in deep breaths?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you, take a deep breath in, up, slow out, like that, right? And then I'm going to keep doing that until possibly you start managing to have a rhythm of breath, if that's possible. Do I succeed in that?
I'll stick
you're
with
trying
that
to calm
until...
him down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And trying to bring him out of it.
Yes.
That is a psychoanalysis roll.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Now, from now on, just to be clear, When I call for it, don't immediately roll.
Okay.
Because I have to go to a list.
You son of a bitch.
It's funny because I haven't really been doing it with Elsie and Marion because they're doing something different at the moment. So let me just go to my checklist. It's going to be a psychoanalysis roll, and it's going to have a penalty die. And this penalty die is from Tyler McDonald, my good friend Tyler. We were over painting at the house the other day, painting up some miniatures. Hey, Tyler.
You did this to me before.
Yeah, I know. Tyler's like that, though, right?
All right.
He just loves giving out those penalty dies.
Okay. Can I roll now?
Yeah.
Can I roll that?
Oh my god! It is a 6% either way.
It's a what?
It's a 6% no matter what.
Either way.
Okay. You rolled.
Fuck you, Tyler.
I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know. And this.
Whee! I'm just in the middle, man. Tyler's a great guy. What the fuck?
So you do manage to, and Simon's just at the sort of entrance of the room, sort of still like looking back at the hallway, make sure nobody's coming down. He's
Okay.
just like, yeah, he's just not really doing anything. He just looks like he's letting you do your thing.
Okay.
I am going to allow this to make you have a willpower roll. I'm not going to give it a penalty die because it's sort of the same situation. It's just a willpower roll.
60 out of 80.
You do manage to snap out of the shock of it, but I would like you to remember in your role-playing in the situation that mentally you're still looking to Agatha as a protector, as someone to protect you. I'm not saying use as a shield, but for a while, Agatha is the go-to save me, dear Agatha.
So nothing's different.
Oh.
We do the goofy. It's just funny
So
anyway.
sweet.
Like no one split up. We're all gonna.
Yeah, but you're. I know. You know, you are a little bit off put by this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got you breathing right now. Okay. I need you to explain to me what happened.
I'll point back to the terrarium.
Okay.
Which I assume I would have thrown the curtain open as I walked backwards.
I'm willing to say that you had opened it, looked in, but then you had it closed and backed away, like you said, and went over to Agatha.
I know exactly what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'll like taking the breathing, kind of like just start like swallowing deeply, and I think I found where the slugs are coming from. And Marion has been in this room.
Now, by saying that, I'm going to...
You don't need to preface that, just roleplay it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to turn and go towards...
I will grab your shoulder immediately.
Okay.
As you head that way.
Okay.
And I will turn you back around.
Okay.
Just to be like... It is the pincushion man from Swill's Gullet.
When you go to grab my shoulder or whatever, I am going to put my hand over, because obviously contact is what you need. So, I'm going to put...
This is great. Yeah, friends.
You're panicking. That's what it is. I'm panicking.
I love how fucking sketched out I got you all.
So, I'm going to be like, okay, all right. But you said so is there what is the evidence?
The slugs are mimicking her face like the creature in the kitchen at the mansion.
Okay.
So they've seen her.
Okay, so that just means that she was in this room. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
she was in this room. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like Amos calming down from factoring of she was killed here to no, she could only have just been here.
Right.
Yeah, that's the switch that he's making.
Okay. So evidence could be that she was in this room.
Yes. Yes.
But she herself, no physical part of her, is in this room that we have.
No. No, they're enclosed. It's enclosed.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back. You said it was pincushion.
The creature from Swill's Gullet. You shot it in the face, or like a face.
It's alive?
It's there. I don't know. I know it was moving. Parts of it were moving. The slugs were moving.
Okay.
There's something about it that's not dead.
Right. Okay. Well, this right now, Marion's not in here. Althea's not in here. This room does not do us any good because there's nothing else in here. Let's go back out into the hallway.
Okay.
Close the door behind us. And continue on. So I'm going to lead you with hand and shoulder towards the door. And once we get out into the hallway, I'm going to shut the door.
Like, with us in the hallway?
With us in the hallway.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I said. I'm going to move us into the hallway and then shut the door.
I thought it was like, I'm going to put you out of the hallway and then I'm going to close the door on the inside.
No, I'm not going to stop it. No.
Let me in.
All right. I'm going to...
So as you're in the hallway now and you're looking down, you can see like the bloody marks of like footprints.
Okay.
But it's very faint. Like there isn't, there is blood and it walks off, but it doesn't like continue indefinitely. It's not like, oh, I can follow this to wherever I'm going to go. But you do see a fairly large footprints with blood, with a lot of blood, or a fair amount of blood. But you also see two people with smaller feet, or actually roll me a track roll. Both of you can do this. I believe track is a skill.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, before I give anything,
good.
roll me a track roll.
100% out of 10.
92 out of 17.
100% a fumble. Yeah, you can't really pick anything out of it. No.
Not even a direction? There's not a clear direction?
No, 92 and 100%.
Okay, fair
yeah,
enough.
you're not getting anything much more than you see what appears to be a large footprint, but it could be just the blood smudged around.
Okay. Then I'm going to say we're going to continue with the plan. We're going to check the next door, but we're going to do it together.
Yep.
Okay? Are you capable of doing what we did before where I open the door and you have your gun ready?
Yeah.
Or do you want to... Because we can switch roles. I'm just saying.
No, we can, let's do that again.
Okay. So we'll all go together to the next door. Can I do a listen check at that door before I open it?
I'm just going to say you don't hear anything behind that door.
Okay. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to say 3. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Open the door.
I'm trying to remember how I did it before, so I'm just going to say that, if there was a room or two before that, they were just storage rooms and bedrooms. I'm skipping over rooms that don't have anything relevant in them.
Okay, fair enough.
And not even relevant enough for you to really check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? But it might be just the
time.
next room. But I'm pretty sure it is the next room. I mean, I got my notes, but it's fair.
Okay.
It's fair enough for me just to be like,
All right.
As the door opens, you see another similar to the last room, except in the center of this room. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
There seems to be something large just covered in cloth. Just in the center of this room. It looks fairly big.
Okay. All right. I know we have to find Marion, and I know we have to find Althea, but we also need to know what these people are doing. If anything, let's take a look underneath or in this room.
There doesn't seem to be any blood or anything in this room. Maybe a little tiny bit of blood on the floor,
Okay.
but very little. Right? It's mostly wiped off.
Okay.
Not really that bad.
I'm gonna check behind the cloth. You can be behind me, holding my shoulder if you want.
If the thing under the cloth moves, I'm probably going to shoot it.
Okay. All right. I want to look under the cloth
Fair.
because I also want to have answers. It's probably isn't gonna give me answers so that I think about this, but I'm gonna go over with you behind me because you're probably not breaking contact with me.
Yep.
And
I
I'm
seem
going
much more
to go
agreeable than usual. It's like whatever you got to be doing,
Okay.
we're going to do that.
this cloth that's over top of this thing in the center of the room.
Yeah, it's just literally laid over. It seems to
Oh,
be.
so it's something that has to be pulled.
No, well, you can lift it up and look underneath.
Like
Oh,
this.
okay.
It's just a little it's like somebody would put a cloth over old furniture, except it is fairly high, maybe around. It's just fairly
Okay.
around your height, maybe a bit taller, and it seems to be not like on a head going down,
Yeah.
but like something a bit more flat or that's laid over. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna lift up the cloth or whatever is over it and just take a look.
Constitution check.
Constitution. 41 out of 70.
Okay, just give me a second because I got to double check something.
I have a very good constitution. Other than that one time I started vomiting. But I mean, we can forgive that, right?
Hey man, I got a really good constitution other than the one time I just ate rotten meat.
That's true. That's very true. You win.
What did you roll, sorry?
41 out of 70.
Love the little giggle from the peanut gallery behind the curtain. The man behind the curtain.
So that's a regular save, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what you see is stone. It looks to be stone, but as soon as you lift it up, you hear a ringing.
Oh, crap.
What?
You hear a ringing in your ears, and for you, specifically, you feel blood start coming out of your nose.
Remember this.
And your ears start ringing, and you seem to be a little bit just out of it. And it's just because of the situation of who you are when this originally happened.
Yep.
Because you were the...
What?
Yep.
Because you were the first one to go down when this originally happened.
Yep,
so
I
you are more
was.
susceptible to this effect. As you're sort of a little bit dizzy as well. A little bit affected, yeah. You can, and Amos, you don't hear anything yet. You're at the doorway. You remember the...
No, I'm right behind her.
Oh, you're like literally...
Yeah.
Because
No,
we're not
I'm
breaking
with her.
contact.
Yeah, so like I'm not in physical contact, but I'm like right next to her, like gun at this thing just in case. So I'm like really close to her.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. But you see, as you look at Agatha and she turns her head slightly, she seems a little bit confused and she's got a nosebleed.
I'll pull her away and I'll throw the cloth back down.
As soon as you pull her away, I need you to roll me a willpower roll.
Oh, no.
Because as you pull her away and she's holding the cloth, whether
I
she
can pull it
pulls the
off.
cloth with her.
Oh, because what I said is
Okay,
grab because what I said was I want to grab her and
You
grab
did.
the cloth and throw it down. Could it at the very least be a contested fight brawl check for the cloth?
Okay, so she's holding on to the cloth because she lifted it. Oh, you want to release her?
Yeah, my objective
rip
is
the
not to
cloth.
get her away from it as much as it is.
No,
to
we'll
throw the
cancel
cloth
that
down.
roll then.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. This is completely fine.
Okay.
Smart. You reach forward, you grab the cloth out of her hand, let it fall, and pull her back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
then-
you are pulled back. It takes a second for you to get your senses. There's a ringing in your ears. And,
Like a migraine.
And you realize
Yeah.
as well. Oh, no. Yeah, you realize as well that this ringing, this thrumming noise that you're feeling, you get this pressure. It's almost like this pressure shift.
Okay.
And it's very similar to you of what made your ears pop, traveling through the different doorways, going to the
Oh, no.
thing that it may
What?
be connected in some way to this. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
No!
Thank you for listening to The Call. Our next episode will air Tuesday, July 11th, where we'll probably be making a bit of an announcement about another wedding on the team and another break because of that. But more on that on July 11th. Spacers, our sci-fi podcast, is still waiting for us to get together before recording more episodes. And if you would be so kind, please leave us a review on your podcast app of choice. Visit our main website for merch and Ko-fi information. And as usual, we'd love to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Zion Amanda, Baba Yaga, D-Devil1193, Alex B, Noah, Alec, Tavin, Josiah, Noops, Rosa, Lindraska, Cyberfox, Shadow Rose, Tyler, TJ, and Leo. Music and ambient tracks licensed through Triune Films and Artlist. And your players for tonight were Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. Your producer was Rob Pecky, and your GM or keeper was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.